Hello and welcome everyone. Shirley Allred here. I hope you're having a fabulous day because I know I am having a fabulous day. You know, every day is what we make of it. So make yours a fabulous day. Even if it's not going that well for you. You know, you are the creator of your world. So with that being said, you're the one that's in control. Hey, again, my name is Shirley Allred, and I would like to thank you guys for being a part of this channel and being supportive. And, you know, I appreciate it more than you guys really know. This is kind of an update and something that I found very useful, so I thought I would share it with you. I wasn't going to record today, so anyway, with that being said, I just felt the need to give you an update and share what this thing that has worked with me. So anyway, feel free to go to my website, shirleyallred.com. I have a blog on there that I update every day or so, unless I'm out of town or something. But it also talks about the spiritual awakening, the leap of faith that I took from the corporate world into living off-grid here in the mountains. And little did I know it was a spiritual awakening. Anyway, with that being said, thank you so much for joining in today. So let's get started. So August 7th, I went to my son's house, and he was at work and his kids were at work, at the daycare. And anyway, I decided, I woke up that morning, I didn't have a lot of energy. And so I texted my daughter and I said, Jen, I don't know if I can make it over today. I have no energy. I don't feel good. I feel like I've been hit by a truck. And I normally, even if I feel that way, I normally push myself through it and put music on it or sing a song to myself or whatever it takes to get me energized. And then I'll, go about and go, hey, I'll walk in, hey, good morning, sunshine, because that's how I am, right? So, but on this day, I really couldn't, I just didn't have the energy, or shall I say, I took this opportunity to focus on myself, okay? And even though I live in the mountains by myself, and I'm by myself all the time, I needed that my soul needed to focus on me that day, and so I honored it. So that's what I'm sharing with you today, and maybe this can work for you as well. Not everybody's into tarot cards, and I didn't really start using them until like August this year. Anyway, so I was home alone and in Salt Lake City, and I decided to get this set of tarot. For some reason, I brought this set with me, and it's John Holland tarot cards. And anyway, so I got in the recliner. I'm sitting down, and I kind of meditate, and for some reason, I decided, okay, I'm going to do something different. So what I did is I shuffled the deck, and then I what do you call it? Cut the deck. I cut the cards. Okay, so after I cut the cards, I simply took the top card that came up, which on this one is mental conflict. And as I took this card, I would look at it and I would ask myself, what does this mean to me? Okay, because this can mean something different to somebody else than it does me. And so I would look at it and I would meditate, and since I do hypnosis and NLP and theta and a bunch of different modalities, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, so where's the shift need to happen, or what I need to do, or do I need to do anything? Is this just something that's going, okay, check this out, you need to be aware of this, right? So what I started doing is, after I seen the card, I pulled the card, I grabbed a piece of paper. As you can see, it was August 7th. Anyway, so what I did is, on the first one I wrote down, and this one was Fulfillment of Wishes is the first card that I received. So this is the order that I received them in, okay? So I took the first one, I'd meditate on it, Then I would set the card down. Actually, I would hold the card, and then I'd take my computer and I'd go to YouTube and I'd ask for a meditation in regards to, on this one would be mental conflict. And then I'd listen to the meditation that came up, and then I would put this card down, and then I would take another card, okay? And so I wrote them down as I listened, as I meditated on them, and then I would YouTube them. And meditate. It's really windy outside, so if you just heard that, it's a container up on my upper deck. Anyway, so I spent half of the day doing this, and anybody who knows when you're in a meditative state or a hypnotic state, you know, it's kind of like you sleep quite a bit, or, you know, you're just so relaxed and just so at ease and at peace. So I spent half of the day doing that. And then I felt, oh my gosh, I'm going to go to my daughter's house. And it gave me enough energy, and I had let go and released, and you know, I honored my body and gave it what it needed. It needed time for me to focus on it, right? Instead of focusing on, you know, other things that were going on at the time that, anyway, not to mention. So, anyway, so as so I'm like, oh, you know, my handwriting. Am I judging myself? I'm like, look at my handwriting. It's not that great. You know, I don't really want to show this piece of paper. So I'm thinking, oh, my ego. It really doesn't matter what I write looks like, because honestly, it really depends on the day and how my hands are feeling that day, right? So, like today, I can't open my finger. Well, that's just part of the day, you know? So anyway, I rewrote the list, and I wrote August 17th. Shows how human I am, right? Anyway, but I was amazed, because I was just going to show you the one that I rewrote. But then I'm like, oh my gosh, look at the difference in the writing between the two. Now, our writing says a lot about us, right? The more open our writing is, the more open we are, the more flexible we are, the more our mind is opened. And so I was just amazed. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to show you guys this. I was just amazed at the difference for 10 days, right? So so for those of you that aren't into tarot cards, you don't have to use the tarot cards. You can always write down on a piece of paper, you know, I feel this way because, or whatever you want to write down. And then go to YouTube and find what comes naturally to you, or find out what, you know, spirit brings you to your way, because everything happens for a reason. Anyway, with that being said, I so appreciate you guys being with me on this journey, and it makes me happy that you guys are part of this, that you guys have been supportive. And oh, before I forget, oh my goodness, I almost forgot the most important part. So what became of all of this is, for the last 2 years, I have spent by myself up at the cabin. I think my one son has come up 2 or 3 times, my other son once, my daughter twice, and then my other daughter once. So, and that's within 2 years. Other than that, I'm up here by myself, and my neighbor, you know, he calls and checks on me in the wintertime, and they do come up during the summer. Not every weekend, but quite a bit on the weekends. So, you know, I do talk to them. But anyway, I discovered through this and these cards is, you know, I started taking life way too serious. And I was so busy focused on releasing the shadow side of me, those emotions that didn't work for me, that I forgot to have fun. I forgot to, sure, I would laugh. And so yesterday, which I'm going to be writing on my blog, which I was going to do earlier, but I don't know if I'm going to get to it today. I hope so. Anyway, so yesterday, I'm out there at the drumming circle, and I'm dancing. And I keep saying, you know, I think later today when the sun, you know, it's not so hot outside, I'm going to go skip. And it's funny because last year and the year before, I used to hike a lot. And then my dog passed away in November, and I haven't hiked like I used to. I you know, I actually became very fearful after she passed. And so doing this brought that all to my awareness, that I kind of forgot how to live. I forgot to have fun and make life enjoyable. And sure, I laugh at myself, and sure, I make little fun jokes, and my neighbors think, oh my God, Shirley, you're a redneck. And I'm like, okay, well, I might be a redneck, but you guys are doing the same thing I'm doing now. And so it's kind of a joke we have. But anyway, I just want to say to you guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you more than you guys know. Again, go to my website, shirleyallred.com. You can read my blog. You can donate. And here shortly, I am going to be updating it. I'm going to be putting some courses on there, some free courses. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to be, I feel alive again. I just, and it can be this simple. It's not like you have to go pay somebody a bunch of money, or it's not like you have to, spend weeks like trying to figure something out. And do not get me wrong, because, like my son's a spiritual counselor. People come to me for advice, one-on-one coaching. Sometimes we need that. And I've done that too. I have done that too. In fact, I had a couple girlfriends. They came over for the first time, a couple weeks ago. And it was awesome because I asked them questions and because they're kind of in the same field I am. So there are times when we need to go to people. Ultimately, we're the only ones with the answers within us. And so it can be as easy as a pen and paper. It really can. And so go do something for yourself today, whether it's laugh, whether it's have fun, whether it's connect with a family or friends, or taking a walk in nature, for heck's sakes, whether it's hugging a tree, whether it's, seeing the beauty in a flower, or noticing the sound of the wind of the wings of the birds that is flying overhead. Do what makes you happy, what resonates within you. And anyway, with that being said, because I'm starting to mumble now. Anyway, with that being said, thank you so much. Love and hug to each and every one of you. I appreciate you more than you know. Have a fabulous day. Take care. See ya.